So we're here at the Valhalla nursing home. We do need to go to Swomey Hall at some point. I don't know if it would make sense to go do that right now. Let's look around the grounds real quick. Just make sure there's nothing hiding out here for us. And then we'll be able to, I think, just move forward. Ooh. Can't go in there. That's what I figured. Back here. Oh, need bolt cutters. Okay. We're definitely going to get the bolt cutters here. Man. The environments look so good. No, another manuscript page.
Saga had slid into a nightmare. A growing amount of evidence said her daughter was dead. Saga couldn't accept that. Wake said it could be undone. But Wake was gone, in the custody of the Federal Bureau of Control. Casey, her only ally, was gone too. She was alone. Agent Estevez had pulled rank on her, stonewalled her, shut her out of her own case. Saga refused to give up. She needed answers. Tor and Odin Anderson would have some. A family visit then. No one could blame her for that. Saga was trapped in a horror story. It was manifesting itself around her like the darkness of a mental illness, pushing her deeper and deeper.
Oh, that writing is good. You gotta love it. Okay, we can't get in. Huh. That's the that's the wellness center. So where's the nursing home? Nursing home is back here. How do we get back there? I figured we needed to go in through the wellness center. Bard says, I stopped watching the stream for a moment to get the answer to the chest. Yeah, so the chest answer was 177. That is correct. That's cool.
It's a little late for visitors, you know. I was just getting them. Oh, Saga? What's up?
She works everywhere.
Hello, Rose. Thought I'd swing by, see the family. Not a bad time, is it?
Oh, no. I was just, you know, tidying I'm so glad you're visiting again, Saga. But Odin and Tor can't see anyone today.
Huh.
I was just on the phone with Tor. He invited me over.
Sorry. They had a little too much fun on our trip to Watery and need to rest.
I need an excuse to get in and talk to them. That's too bad. Okay if I say hi to the other residents before I go?
Sure. They always love visitors. Come on in. Not smart to be outside when the sun goes down.
I love the architecture. I always dreamed of living in a haunted Victorian manor.
You say that like it's your first time here. Here's some of our residents, or as I like to call them, our little Vikings. Look who swung by, everyone. Norman, clothes.
He's definitely
Norman,
naked.
We have a visitor. Where are your clothes?
I'm headed back to the sauna with Artie.
Just another day in Valhalla. I should really get back to work, Saga. But feel free to spend some time with Mandy May and Norman here. It's good for them to have company.
Tor and Odin are here somewhere. Need to find them.
Valhalla Nursing Home was established in 2014 by the Old Gods Foundation. Originally built in 1965 by an unknown architect for the Finnish filmmaker Thomas Zane, this manor is steeped in artistic history. I met Odin and Tor Anderson in 2012 in a strange trip that resulted in a strange new friendship. I was honored to manage their band as they made their comeback. Oh, this is by Barry. As they made their comeback, touring the country producing revolutionary new music. However, all good things must come to an end. Valhalla is a place of rest. In that spirit, I hope this building will serve as a place where people can spend their golden years in peace and comfort. May it be a home to those who need one. Welcome to Valhalla, Barry Wheeler. So yeah, Rose is definitely a member of the cult, as an aside. Like, she is too many jobs. Too many jobs to be a normal person.
Hello, Jakob. Looks like another perfect morning in paradise.
So exciting.
I agree, Ilmo. A perfect morning for me to drink this coffee I'm holding. Oh shit, this coffee is shit. Jakob, did you just drink a regular brand coffee? I did. My perfect morning is ruined. And all because of your shit coffee. If only we could have good coffee. Hey. What? What's that sound? Ilmo, look, it's the Bright Falls blended organic coffee from Old Deer Diner. Oh, wow. I've heard that the health benefits of this coffee include increased energy, improved eyesight, better lovemaking, and deeper connection to animals. With a thermos full of hot coffee close at hand, you are always prepared for what comes next. How does it taste, Jakob? I feel like $1 million. Thanks, Old Deer Diner Coffee. Bright Falls Blend Organic Coffee is brewed with care right here in the Pacific Northwest from coffee beans that are sourced locally in Puerto Rico. Try it today at Coffee World and the Old Deer Diner, and don't forget to try the delicious brunch special this month only for Deer Fest.
So I'm trying to remember. So Rose is, yeah, okay. This is exactly what I was thinking of. Okay, so Rose is a waitress at the diner. I'm trying to put together what Rose's plot in all of this is. Rose was the waitress at the diner 13 years ago as well. She was the one who was really interested in Alan. She was like a bit player in that game, but she clearly is the one that's obsessed with him. And then we found that note in the diner that was written by someone at the diner, and I think it was Rose. Which changes things. Because we know the cult wants to kill Alan for some reason. Probably because they follow Mr. Scratch. And she wants to save Alan and bring him back. So is Rose actually like an Ati-like deity figure now? Because that would be interesting.
Another one of those lunch boxes.
Oh, yep, this is it. You are strong, you are successful, you are confident. This confirms it. She's the one leaving the lunch boxes. Yeah, it's for sure Rose. Okay, so this changes things. This means that Rose might actually be an ally who's just keeping stuff from us. Bart says Rose was also possessed by the darkness at one point in Alan Wake. Yes, I believe she was. Oh my god.
Somebody here is Wake's #1 fan. Rose?
Wake up. Alan Wake's crime novels have just become a sensation of the nation. Join us as we flip through the pages of the man behind the books. Fullix Magazine. How has your life changed since your books became so popular? I have to do a lot more magazine interviews. Other than that, it's not so different. You're hilarious. I can see why you're a writer. So, what do you do to get your creative juices flowing? Writing is a very solitary journey. I actually think that this is something that we can find in the first game too. Writing is a very solitary journey. When I'm working, I like to be alone in my room with my manuscript. There I can wrestle with the story, get in the heads of my characters. Sounds exhausting, and yet you find plenty of energy to party, right? Word on the street is you've been enjoying the New York nightlife. Any favorite spots? I'd prefer if we could focus on my writing. Definitely, although I'm sure our readers would love to know where they can find New York's hottest writer on a Saturday night. Are you working on a new book? Yes, on some level, I'm always working on the next story. Right now, I'm looking into something different. A departure from what people would expect. Something new. Be careful with that. People don't always like new. What role does the beautiful Alice Wake play in your work? Is she your muse? Alice keeps me stable. She's an anchor, stopping the waves from carrying me too far out to sea. Alan Wake, the bad boy of fiction. Best-selling author sets a feisty new tone for writers. Alan Wake is an author best known for his Alex Casey books, a series of thrilling novels that reinvigorated the crime genre. But Wake isn't just known for his literary works. He's also famous among New York's most exclusive clubs as a late-night party animal. This author is redefining what it means to be a writer. Gone are the days of isolated figures hunching over typewriters in dark rooms. Wake is a man who hits the town in style. It's interesting because he just said he'd preferred to be in his room. A regular at the hottest spots in the city, happy to see and be seen. The people and the paparazzi can't get enough of him. But it's not just his social calendar that makes the writer stand out from his peers. Artists are famous for their tempers, but Wake's is in a completely different orbit. Damaging property, giving photographers black eyes, avoiding lawsuits. This writer is a train full of rage, and you better get off the tracks. Like a punk rocker, Wake is grabbing musty old stereotypes and smashing them to pieces. This one is a rebel to keep an eye out for. Where is Alan Wake? Mystery writer disappears. The best-selling author, known for his Alex Casey novels, has been reported missing in the town of Bright Falls, Washington. Mr. Wake's wife, Alice Wake, has not given any comments on the case, but is confirmed to have been the one to report her husband's disappearance to the authorities. The mysteries surrounding the novelist's disappearance don't stop there. Other individuals from the small town were reported missing within a similar time frame. It is unclear whether the disappearances are connected. Wake's literary agent, Barry Wheeler, has indicated that he has no information to provide, despite having just been seen with Mr. Wake in Bright Falls before the author's disappearance. The writer, Alan Wake, has a history of violence toward the press and is rumored to have struggled with an addiction. The story will be updated as it unfolds. Be my light in the darkness, Rose. I was wondering if you could help me. Longing internally. Will serve you pancakes. You were my muse all along, Rose. Naughty Alan. Yeah. Yeah, she's the one. She's definitely the one leaving the things. Okay. Did we get a new case file thing to look at? I don't think so, but yeah, we didn't. She left them. I don't know if this isn't, and that's enough to not be suspicious of Alice, or not to be suspicious of Alice, be suspicious of Rose. Rose is very suspicious, but I think that she might.
Gods of Asgard.
I think
So
she
Odin
might
and Thor had abandoned everything.
be trying to save Alan somehow or help him. I don't know. I can't really tell. This guy's definitely naked if you turn off the nudity sensor.
Do either of you know where I could find Thor and Odin?
Odin is sleeping upstairs, but your grandpa's been acting crazy. He got electrocuted when he smashed the telephone.
Don't make up stories. Tor went loopy and smacked himself in the head with that hammer he's always carrying around.
Thor is hurt. Something's wrong with him.
Huh. Okay. The Anderson brothers. Tor had some kind of accident. Odin is sleeping upstairs.
Was Thor hurt badly?
He never let go of that hammer when he got electrocuted. It looked like a bolt of lightning hit him. Wham! Zap!
Thank goodness Blum took the hammer away from him. It's not Tor's hammer, no matter what he keeps saying. Blum has his moments, even if he is a Russian.
Andy May, you can't say stuff like that.
That's some fascinating network, Mandy May. What's your inspiration?
Oh, I don't know. It is what it wants to be. Taking a break from making those little ornaments for Rose. Do you knit?
I dabbled when I was pregnant. Socks, mittens, the usual stuff.
Oh, how about knitting me some underwear?
One more crude remark from you, Norman, and I'll put this needle in your ear.
Are you planning to go watch the Deer Fest parade, Mandy May?
And sit in a crowd of noisy drunks all day? I'd rather stick this knitting needle in my ear.
Huh. Okay. Where are we gonna find bolt cutters in this old person's home?
Ati, this is your home. You don't need to keep cleaning. I take that mop away, but I know you'll just find it again.
Kyllä, kyllä. Mutta once after being told no. Why rest when you are born to work? Eikö niin?
And you know Mr. Blum doesn't like it when you take his work clothes. Why don't you go pick a song from the jukebox?
Yes, box Holy Ray. Just thinking about it makes my dance foot waggle. Kyllä näin on.
Ati lives here? I guess he's just here for the part of the narrative, right? Because we know that he works in the Federal Bureau of Control. Huh.
Anything good on that jukebox?
We try to do good, but only Prime comes out. Music from my Swedish brothers, old gods of Asgard, my pals, the Perkele Vikings. Perkele.
Were you in the band?
Minäkö? No, no. Perkele saatana, en ollut. Not so much sweet that it fills the whole stomach. But we have shared a stage or two.
Do you know where I could find the Andersons?
Oh, you can never know where. Only a seaman can know that. But even the seaman can't know everything.
Fair enough. Thanks anyway.
This is the song that plays in Alan Wake 1. Okay, interesting.
The song revives the soul.
You said I'd been here before. When was the last time I visited? Let's see exactly what she thinks she remembers.
Oh, it's been years. We were all so sad when you left. After the accident.
Oh, fuck this. My daughter didn't drown. You're remembering wrong. She's at home watching Night Springs with her father.
Mm-hmm.
It's useless. I need to stop the story. Mandy May and Norman said Tor is hurt. Why didn't you mention that earlier?
Oh, you mean the little bump on his noggin? It's nothing. The residents like to exaggerate.
Uh-huh. I need to check Tor's room.
Okay.
Sorry, Saga. That area's for staff only.
Man gets sweaty when he eats. And gets chilly when he works. Olen kyllä hyvin sanonut.
All right, let's move over here. Go talk to Odin. Interesting. All right, let's grab this. That song was by the Old Gods of Asgard, but technically I believe Poets of the Fall.
More moonshine. Was this a drunken rampage? This place is a mess. And Tor's not here. I need to keep looking.
Donna. Oh, this is the old lady from the radio.
Yes, but you don't see me barging into your room while you're performing mental and physical strengthening exercises, do you? I thought not.
Sorry. Don't mind me.
And now I have to start over.
Jeez, Donna, sorry. Odin.
Odin's
well-
in bad shape.
We'll talk to him in a minute.
He was drunk and watery. Or is this something more serious?
Always dreamed of seeing New York in a fancy hotel.
Oh, yay,
Greener
Deerhead.
pastures now.
It came out in bubbles.
We have so many supplies, it's crazy. You're doing well for a survival horror game. Bad. Do some inventory management real quick. Just move this stuff over here. Move this up. I really don't need this many flares. That's for sure. Clear out some space here. I have a whole row of inventory now to work with. That's pretty nice. Rock around the rocking chair.
The light bulb had blown. Meant to replace it days ago.
Oh my god, is this... What's her
This
name?
will put a smile back on your face, my dear.
Sorry? Hello. I'm Saga.
Cynthia
I knew it.
Weaver.
The
Hi,
lamp lady.
Cynthia. I'm looking for Tor Anderson. Have you seen him?
Tor. Always poking people with his hammer. Oh dear, my lantern. I think I've lost it.
I'll be sure to keep an eye out for it.
With no sense of up or down.
Whoa.
them.
She
There
became a
must be an
Taken.
overlap here somewhere.
So in the first game, that character, Cynthia Weaver, was a ally of Alan Wake's, I believe. She was the lamp lady. She carried around a lamp. She was the guardian of the
Valhalla
clicker.
nursing home is old.
I
Very
shouldn't
old.
interrupt him.
The government built a bunker here during World War II to watch the ocean for Axis navies and who knows what.
If I remember
else.
correctly.
Ever since they sealed the bunker, it's been a hot spot for teens. The Ocean View Motel and Spa, they call it, ironically.
Whoa.
I believe. They go there to enjoy their beer and their vapes and electronic cigarettes. Ridiculous. The future is... So, the teens would drink there, do other stuff that isn't appropriate content for you listeners at home, but the bunker has a tendency to flood, especially during the winter. In the 90s, a group of teens went down there one Saturday night and got a little drunker than usual. The teens noticed one girl, Nora Hesberg, was missing. They figured she just went home. When Nora's folks didn't find her in her bed the next morning, they called the police. The authorities, they searched the bunker and found poor Nora floating in one of the flooded passages. She had a real talent for music. Folks say they still hear her singing in the nursing home. Nowadays, teens think the bunker is haunted. That doesn't stop them from going there. The police have tried to lock it up, but you know young people, they're persistent. Now, as for myself, an impartial journalist, I have lived here at the Valhalla nursing home for 5 years. And
Huh.
in that time, I have never heard Nora's singing. Just the humming of a certain neighbor of mine who has an inexplicable love for Finnish tango.
So yeah, Ahti's been here for 5 years. What? So he exists in multiple places at multiple times. That's interesting. Or at least, as far as the story is concerned, he's been here the whole time. But we know him as the janitor of the Federal Bureau of Control. We know that he exists outside of this space. So maybe everyone here just knows him as Ahti, the guy who lives here. Ren says, even deities need places to relax sometimes. Oh, Mandy May is the one who's been knitting everything. So Rose has just been putting her knitting everywhere. Huh. Interesting. Ahti. Can't go in Ahti's room. Rio 6. This is Alan? The Dark Presence? Oh my god.
For your own safety. Time is long for those who wait. But in the end, stand the thanks.
Sheesh. Didn't see you there.
Okay, so Ahti is guarding the door out of this into the ocean view. That's interesting. What is room 306? It's not even listed. Is that how he got here? Is that a door to the oldest house? Interesting.
Need the key.
Can I talk to him? I mean, he is wearing his badge. This isn't just Bloom's uniform, I don't think. That looks like him. All right, Ahti. Let's go talk to Odin. Sea of Night. To drink from the cup of the wise one, for wisdom to be a seer. I gave up my eye, in the light of the moon to shine and see. Moonshine. The many worlds of madness and beyond, across the dark dreaming sea, the branching paths of the tree. I gave up my eyes so many times. We have lived and died and been reborn. We have met here before and will keep on meeting still. Where did I put the eye? Before time I gave it to Mimir to drink from the well of wisdom. I took it out myself to see, drank the moonshine. 1988, he who stands on the threshold took it from me. Oh, does Mr. Hatch have it? He who stands on the threshold? Mr. Door, I mean? Huh. The time will come again to be writ again. Did Mr. Door take his new eye this time? In the 80s? Because remember, there was a case file in the 80s about Mr. Door who stood on the threshold and disappeared.
Can you hear me, Odin? Odin Anderson? Can you hear me? I need to ask you a couple of questions. Odin? He's in no shape to talk.
Whoa.
That woman in the painting looks like Mom. Was
The
I born
Anderson
here?
farm, 1988.
Or is this more of the story?
There's an arrow in Tor. All right, let's see. Tora's bedroom has been trashed. Fact versus fiction. This looks exactly like Mom, and that's me. Is this still part of the story?
Keep trying.
Andy May has knit design I've been finding by the lunchboxes. She's been mentioned she's been making them for Rose. Yep, so Rose is the one leaving them. Oh, do I have to, profile? I do. Okay.
Odin's in rough shape. What happened to him?
These are our twilight years. There's darkness in the water. We have our little tricks. And so do you.
What's happening? It's never felt this way before.
You're all grown up, Saga, dearest. And you're back just in time. The forces of darkness are eating away at us. We're too old and weak. You have the power in you, like all Andersons.
What was that? He wasn't a projection. Odin was really here. We were connected.
Huh.
Are they really my family? Is that why this is happening? I've never connected to someone like this in my mind place before. How is this happening?
I was glad to answer your call. Vikings are born travelers. You are a seer. You can see the truth. But your grandpa will want to tell you more himself. Wouldn't want to steal his thunder. Tor is in danger. You can save him.
Is my mind place more than just a mental technique? Sometimes my mind place even baffles me. Is this the reason?
Huh.
Is there something more than intuition behind it? One thing at a time. Tor is in trouble. Once I help him, he can maybe tell me more.
So she's not a para-utilitarian. She's just inherently supernatural. That is really interesting. We knew that there were psychics in this universe. But to actually see one that isn't linked to an object of power, that's interesting. Now, her power level seems to be relatively lower than a character like, So, like to put this into perspective, Alan has tapped into supernatural stuff by relation to his proximity to the dark place, his proximity to Scratch, and his understanding of like how fiction alters reality. That's more. We don't know if it's Alan specifically or if it's anyone who can do that if they know the right thing, right? Jesse in Control is actively linked to various objects of power. Her first encounter in Ordinary was through the use of a slide projector that linked her to a polyhedron, an entity made of geometric shapes known as Polaris or Hadron. And then after becoming the director and obtaining the service weapon, obtaining Mjolnir, she basically is able to bend the will of the other objects of power to her, or bind them to her, which gives her the ability, but she's a para-utilitarian. She's not inherently psychic. She's psychic because she has access to these things. Now, obviously, we know the moonshine is made from the water of the lake, and the lake is supernatural, and maybe that's what gives them their connection to the dark place and to everything else, but the idea that these people are literally just seers, that's really interesting. Their power level is definitely lower than that of Alan and of Jesse, But still, that's really interesting.
You said Tor is in danger. What's going on?
Darkness is drawn to the spark. Tor only thinks with his hammer, never his head. The Prince of fucking Darkness is making a comeback. Tor's marked by darkness. I can feel it. Is he in his room? It wants to take him, and then take me. Beware of Cynthia Weaver. Bad things happen in the wellness center. Don't let her drag him under, Saga.
Does Prince of Darkness refer to Scratch? Is Tor becoming taken? I need to find him before it's too late. Stop this before more people get hurt. I found a photograph of you with the cultists. How are you involved?
We're too old for this brand of crazy, but we'll drink with anyone who's offering. The cult's been on our asses to join for years, but we already have our band, and those damn fools don't know what they're dealing with. No wonder they want a pair of legends.
Tor and Odin are not part of the cult. The cult thinks there's something special about Tor and Odin. I'm starting to see it too. I found Wake's clicker. What can you tell me about it?
Cut off from Tom's lamp. It washed to the shore. Good work getting the light switch. The light switch is like an amp. You can play rock and roll without it, but you won't blow anyone away. Art, like Tom's writing, can change the world, but the light switch will crank that change to 11.
The clicker has the power to change the story. To save Logan. This confirms what Wake said. I can't let Scratch get his hands on the clicker. By Tom's writing, Odin must mean Wake.
Interesting. Let's see. Not cult members. Anderson brothers. Hooker is an amplifier. Alone, it's not very useful. Art is what's powerful.
The clicker makes Wake's writing change reality. Can I trust him with that much power? Not sure I have a choice.
All right.
Tor is not okay. Something is definitely going on here.
I wonder what happened to Cynthia to make her taken. I mean, I guess she lost her lamp, right?
I don't have the key.
Ati really startled me back then.
Tor's in the wellness center, isn't he?
No, he's... Well, yes, but you really shouldn't go in there right now.
I'm gonna need you to unlock the door. This is FBI business.
It's just... There's some things that, Yes, okay. I'll let you in.
Thank you, Rose.
Ati's back. What the heck? He just warped back there.
Need more caregivers for the Deerfest outing. Can't have any of our Vikings getting lost. Watch out for puddles. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
Right. Thanks.
That lady is a walking red flag.
Yeah, Tell me about it. Bolt cutters. Damn it. Yeah, we're gonna need to find them here.
Dark. Empty. Be ready, Saga.
Okay, so that's a healing chamber, I guess. Bathroom, med supplies. Here, we'll take a flare.
Hello? Tor? It's Saga Anderson.
This won't be good. Boy. Manuscript page? Yes.
Tor Anderson had lightning in his veins. This was rock and roll, baby. That Weaver girl had cast a spell on him. Tor would do anything she'd ask. Tor deserved this. Tor wanted this. She wanted the song. A gift. He had to get it for her. Afterwards, it was too late. Tor swung his hammer in frustration. The spark was gone. Black liquid clogged his mind. A bad trip. Tor fought it. He was strong. He'd never be taken. But the darkness could still drown him. Tor needed to warn someone. It was all happening again. Tom was back. Coming back. Tom would need help too if he was going to make it. But the brothers were too old to stop at this time. Tor had called someone. Someone who could help. The name escaped him. Drowned beneath dark water.
Interesting. More supplies. Sure, we'll take it. Doc, Rose and me found Mr. Anderson knocked out on the floor by phone. Burns on hand and cut on head. He was out cold, so brought him here. Been acting strange all week.
Tor
Take
was
care of
here.
him.
He's hurt pretty bad. But he tore off his bandages. Why?
Huh.
Odin said Tor needs help. But from what? Is he turning into a Taken?
Tor's brought here to rest. He didn't stay long. Tor's been acting strangely, violently. Why remove a bandage when you're still bleeding?
Tor is being targeted. He needs help.
Doesn't sound like he's becoming a Taken, more like he's being manipulated somehow. Interesting.